Mr. Cardone, this is Vince Del Monte. One of your sales guys just called me and asked if I'd got any results since your 3-day sales boot camp, and I said, you better believe it. It's over $200,000 in 30 days.
Without that boot camp, we wouldn't have had a good system in place, and thanks to Grant and thanks to that boot camp, we went from 200,000 to 600,000.
And since that boot camp, man, my income went from about 6,000 now to 11,500, almost 12,000, and this is just starting, man.
I would recommend for anybody that is interested in increasing their sales, increasing their profit, they've got to get to the next boot camp.
Being married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work, and finding time for the kids and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out.
Hello, welcome to the G&E Show. Every Wednesday, we bring it to you, the business of marriage. Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone.
We are in the Cardone Zone today for the G.
If you have any questions, comments, you can call anytime throughout the show, 305-865-8668. We love hearing from you today.
Husbands, wives,
and
girlfriends, boyfriends, man on man, girl on girl, however y'all do your
diggity
deal.
dog.
Dude, look, this is the business of marriage, okay? And staying together, being happy, probably the most important relationship in your life. And I know I can be.
It is probably the most important relationship in your life, because if you're out creating all day long in your business and you come home and you tear it apart with your partner, what you got? You got a pile of nothing.
And that's what I was going to say. Like I know I'm guilty of spending more time, going to get customers and repairing customer relations than I have, in many cases, working on my own relationship. So just ask yourself, how many of you out there work harder at acquiring a customer, the right customer, qualified customer that can pay you, than you do acquiring the right person in your life?
Or maintaining and keeping it create.
Or maintaining. I was going to get into the maintaining.
But
thing,
you good. You all
so
good.
Real quick, before we get into
doll.
the show today, give us a call, 305-865-8668. We're going to talk about networking for couples.
I have some good stuff for you today.
And one thing I want to do, I want to offer everybody, we have a boot camp coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, okay? Anybody that makes a last-minute decision, whether you're in Miami, Orlando, Florida, or the rest of the country or the world, anybody that makes a decision today or tomorrow, no, let's just do it for today.
Okay.
To get an executive level ticket at the boot camp, a VIP, Natalie, remember this, a VIP or a premium seat at our boot camp. Whatever seat you get, I will give you the identical seat at the 10X Growth Conference, which will be announced in a bit. Okay, so if you get a $15,000 seat at the boot camp, I'll give you a $15,000 seat at the boot camp.
Okay.
At the 10X Growth Conference.
You're going to match it dollar for dollar.
If you get an executive level seat at our boot camp, which are $5,000, this is 3 days, all me the entire 3 days. Only about 300 people in the room, so it's very intimate, very exclusive. If you get a $10,000 seat, I'll give you a $10,000 seat at our 10X Growth Conference. Dude, it's going to be sick. Wait till y'all see what we're going to announce here in a little bit. Okay? All right. Talk to me about networking for couples, why it's important, why it's important to you. And then in the second segment, we'll talk about how to do it. Why is it important?
Okay. Well, why it's important is because you have to grow your empire. You can't stay the same, and you're going to have to expand and get more clients and meet more people and have more allies. Plus, it puts you on the same page as a team and gives you a goal of working towards something. So what we always do is we always combine outings. When we go out to dinner, it's always dinner, getting to be with you, having fun, but we also like to combine it with networking. Like we don't like to waste the time without saying wasting.
But why
just
should I
being
do
with
it
me and
though?
you
Before
is
we get
wasting
into
time.
how there are little tricks, why do you think it's important for the people that are listening that stay home, that go to movies together, that go to restaurants together,
Because you
or
have to
just watch Netflix? Hang on, why you always interrupt me? She accuses me of interrupting her all the time. Dude, you did a great opening today. So why is it important for Jack and Jill or Kanye and what's her name? Kimmy, why is it important for them to get out and network with new people?
Well, because you have to grow your family.
Yeah,
you have
I like
to grow
that.
your empire. This is what I was trying to tell you in the beginning. You know, if you stay the same, it might give you the perception that you're just staying the same, but in actuality, in real life, you can never stay the same. It's an illusion, and you're actually shrinking. It's a very dangerous place to be in. Staying the same, staying the same, and just being your normal self is extremely dangerous because normal can't hold up in tough situations or tough times.
And dude, that's why I think every time you talk me out of the house, and by the way, she's got to talk me out of the house. Like most of the time, it's like, come on, let's do it, it's going to be good. I'm like, it's going to be, I don't like these people, I don't want to meet new people.
You're so gruff.
Right?
So
and then
gruff.
when I get there on the way home, what do I say every time?
We need to do this more often. How come we don't go out enough?
Why don't we do this all the time? Johnny, when you're out with us, right, what do we always say? Man, we need to bring Johnny with us more places.
He's like, dang.
Johnny's like,
Why you got to do that? You know, it's like every time he came home from a casino, he would be like, dang, I wish I would have won because I would have bought you a diamond or a new pair of shoes or something. I'm like, well, don't tell me about it. Like, win the money. Johnny's probably feeling the same way. Don't tell me about it. Bring me. Okay, look, if you're on the phone with us, Right?
I know why it's important for me. You know what? I need to hear new stories. I get tired. If you're anything like me, you get the same group of people and you go out with the same group of people.
You want inspiration. You want interesting.
I want new.
Yeah.
I want something fresh. I want something.
Yes,
I want something I haven't
You want
heard
something
yet.
that gets your mind juices
Yeah,
flowing.
We're getting ready to go to Turks and Caicos for about a few days. And I'm going to invite some people that I've never done trips with before because I want to take the risk of a new relationship, new networks, new connections, new possibilities. Folks, if you've been out with the same group of people over and over and nothing came out of it, maybe it's time to network with some newness. I'm prejudiced.
You don't like dull
I want some
and boring?
newness. I am prejudiced against the oldness. I'm not going to even use the O word anymore. Okay, let's talk to one of our people on the phone. The G&E Show brought to you by the Cardone Zone. We will. Let's talk to one person. We will.
And my people like to hear.
I want to talk to one person.
He doesn't, but my people do.
Noble in North Carolina.
Noble, how you doing? What's your question, my friend?
What's up, Uncle GC and Elena, Auntie Elena? I got two comments and one question for you, Grant. And my question is going to be with Sabrina and Scarlett, so I really want to get that question out. But my first comment is, I want to thank you. I was the guy who sent you an email, and you sent me 100 millionaire booklets from People's Nonprofit in Denver. I just want to tell the audience, Grant Cardone is the real deal. I thought I was going to pay for shipping. I was willing to pay for the shipping. I didn't pay nothing, and Grant sent those books up for a nonprofit in the inner city ghettos for the youth. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
My second comment is...
Hey, make me a little short video on that, though, okay? I'm going to post it somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Done deal. Last week, Grant was asking, who, if you had to pick one, Elena or Grant, who is going to be?
Oh, God.
And I'm rolling with Elena all day. I got to give Elena her props. See, Uncle GC, although is my guy, he lives forever in the ethers. I can get Jared, I can get Todd, I can get Captain Ryan on real estate. Grant is replaceable now, but nobody knows the power of the feminine force on how to maintain wealth. So I think Hillary Clinton was a precursor to the Elena Cardones that's coming up in the world getting ready for the new wave.
Hang up on that fool, man. Hang up on that fool, man.
Thank you.
Okay, hey, stay with us. You're at the G&E Show. This is the Cardone Zone. Every Wednesday, it's me and Elena. We'll be right back.
Want to learn how to invest in real estate like Grant Cardone, but you don't have the cash to invest yet? Reach out to Chris Root and his team, where he will show you how to invest in real estate to build cash without credit or much money by learning how to wholesale real estate. We'll show you the right way to build cash so you can invest in multifamily apartments and other real estate investments like Grant Cardone. Reach out to @Chris Root Entrepreneur on Facebook now. Wealth Dynamics believes everyone has the God-given right to own their potential. Most of us don't, because we spend 40 hours per week serving the 40-year-to-life sentence, trading our precious time for worthless paper called money. We live on an economic planet, and time and money do need to be exchanged, but it doesn't need to be your time or your money. We teach our clients to secure income-producing assets that make the time and money exchange for you, so you can buy your freedom back and live a life of abundance and prosperity. To get there, we must know how to make money, how to keep it, and how to multiply it. Wealth Dynamics provides coaching, education, accountability, and community to help you build wealth. Join our coaching program, get educated on Wealth Dynamics University, and begin networking with the Wealth Dynamics Mastermind Group today. To get started, go to wealthdynamics.com. Are you tired of buying ads? How much would 5 times more visitor from search engines like Google or Bing do for your business? Link Research Tools helps you increase that free organic traffic. We have offerings to get your business to become the dominant force on the internet. The secret of internet traffic is what we give you, and we convert that traffic into cash flow for your business. Learn more at linkedresearchtools.com. That's linkresearchtools.com, and sign up now.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. Today's the G&E Show.
Yes,
Every
it
Wednesday,
is.
12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The beautiful E for excellence, Elena Cardone, comes to you, and she drags me into the room and says, Grant, do your thing.
Work it.
I wish we'd have got that piece on the break. Maybe we can get it for the Instagram post or something, okay? All right, so Elena,
Yes.
what do I do? Where do I go? How do I network? Let's say I'm an introvert. Let's say I'm not, I'm too comfortable. How do you get your husband out? How does the wife get the husband out? How does the husband get the wife out? Where do we go?
Well, first of all, you have to make a decision that this is what y'all are going to do. Y'all make a plan. We're going to network. Once you've done all that, then maybe you write a list of who matters. You have to have a target. Like every time we go to a party, we figure out and scan the room and say, who's the most important person here? And look, like get off your high horse, like whatever concerns you have about that might be wrong or whatnot. You're trying to build your empire. It's not going to build itself. You need to get around people that can help you, that can influence you, that can give you a hand up, mutually.
So do you
So make a list and find out where they go and how you can do it, and divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. I was gonna ask you about that.
Might have to go talk to a husband of so and so. I might have to go over here and work the ladies and hang out in the kitchen and where we're making the drinks and and clean.
And by the way, different people, different targets. Okay, for lack of a better word, or maybe the most appropriate word, have different. Some of them respond to women. Some of them respond to men. So me and Elena actually say, hey, did that guy over there, that woman is not a guy. A guy approach her. I can't approach, but you can approach her. In the same case, maybe the guy that I'm talking to needs a female touch. We do this at real estate
all
parties.
the time.
We do it at investor parties. We do it. We'll be doing it this weekend at our boot camp. Hey, Elena, you're better off approaching him than I am. Or maybe Elena puts the touch.
Or it's a tag. You start and then I come up and do the follow up. Like let them see the other side to you.
Yeah, and this is what teams do. You guys, teams don't sit home and watch Netflix weekend after weekend after weekend
that's fun
after weekend.
Then.
But who's going to go?
Not weekend after weekend. But
who's expanding the empire?
You're right. It's like you have to have your plan and divide and conquer and start working as a team. We're so grooved in as a team now. We don't have to say you go do that. We don't have to call the shots. We just know what to do. So much so that sometimes when we're in an environment and I don't do what you think I should have done, because you expect me to be so on the same page with you that I'm like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
I fell down there. Okay, let me recalculate how I'll do that in the next situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so like where can you go to do that? Okay, it depends on what space you're in, right? I'm in the real estate space, so I need to go to real estate parties.
Yeah, and here's the follow-up to that is like when you have your list, do a little research on these people. What are their interests?
Charities.
Find out their interests. What's the hook button? I am so easy. Like if you come at me with guns or weapons or martial arts or military, chances are you're gonna get me to bite. You know, I'm gonna have my radar on. Right. My radar is still gonna be up going, is this person for real? Are they just trying to hook me in? But the chances are you're gonna get my attention because you know my interest and you know what I bite on. Find out what they bite on and be interesting and find ways to engage. You know, like you didn't know my interest for a year and a half. Then you said you became intriguing to me when you called and said, hey, I rented the gun range.
Yeah, but let me just tell you, and Elena brings up a good point. If these parties or events or a conference or convention or wherever you're going, one, ask yourself, what are we going there for? This is what we do. Hey, what are we going there for? Who do we want to meet?
That's right.
Okay, who do we want to influence? Who do we want to have remember us? Because it's not just who you know, who knows you? Who's talking about you at the end of that party? What effect do you want to create so when they're driving home, that was a really nice couple. You know those people? You remember the little short dude and his beautiful wife? Remember those guys? Yeah, what's their name? And
now, how much they love real estate.
Yeah, or whatever, right? Oh, you remember the chick that likes the guns and everything, and the redneck hick he's with, and then it's going to be, who's going to do the follow-up? Are there flowers going out Monday? Is there a thank you card going out Monday? Elena's terrible, by the way, on the follow-up. So you got to know what you're good at and what you're bad at.
Right.
I'm not great at it either. I'm not great at organization, but I'm good at bringing something home and saying, hey, send this person X. And the sooner you can do that, the better. I was just on the phone yesterday with Sidney Torres, The Deed. He does The Deed on CNBC.
Yeah.
Hit him on Instagram. By the way, Instagram and Facebook are giant networks. LinkedIn is a giant network, okay? But how can you make an impression, follow it up? Me and Sidney had been in comm back and forth 2 or 3 or 4 times. Natalie helped me with it. And then yesterday I picked up the phone and called it. So you got to still do follow-up. Don't just think because you went to the party, the charity event, etc.
And just because you send a holiday card twice a year or a holiday and a birthday card, you're going to get forgotten. You have to be clever and creative and find a way to be interesting.
And that's the word I was going to say. She's used the word interesting twice. I know a lot of you have been to this Dale Carnegie course and said, hey, don't be interesting, be interested. Let me tell you something. You want to build a network, you must be interesting first so that you can take interest in others. So there's a fine balance between being interesting and interested. Okay, otherwise people won't remember you. All right, let's talk to a caller.
All right, I got Leo in Austin.
Leo, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for calling in.
Hey, what's going on, Grant?
Man, good to talk to you, buddy.
Hey, man, I have a question for Elena.
Go ahead.
Can you hear? Okay. Hey, Elena, I was going to ask you, how, what, or why did you say yes to Grant Cardone after 13 months of stalking?
Well, like I said, the first thing he did was became interesting to me. When he found out my interest is a love of guns and he rented the gun range. It's the only thing that got me to call him back. I was like, wow.
It's not the only thing, guys. Don't believe
that.
It
is
it's
true.
Not shocking if it works,
no, dude, it's not the only thing.
At that point,
if that
it
would have been
was.
the first and only thing I ever did, it wouldn't have worked. It was 13 months of making investments and then the gun range. Don't kid yourself.
And I know what you mean, Uncle G. I mean, you just have to do that. I did that myself for 12 months, matter of fact. But yeah, of course. So basically, he found your interest, and but he was investing his time.
I still wasn't interested. I still wasn't interested in him in that time. I totally, in my mind, just planned on using him for the gun range and then bailing, like because that's how I was mentally at the time. I did not care
But
about
that's all
him
he
at
needed.
all.
He just needed an entrance.
That's
all he needed.
That's right. I was like, okay, he wants to play big shot. I'll let him play big shot. I'll get my guns, for the day. But what got me really hooked is that once we became friends and started hanging out, he was very like no other guy I had ever met. He was the first one who got through all of my Houdini moves, figured them out, just frickin' called me out on all of them, and still remained solid while I tried to do all my flight escape act.
I go into her apartment, Houdini, speaking of Houdini, she got her handcuffs on the bed.
Oh, that's a lie. Stop it.
That is a lie.
That is a lie.
That is a lie. But she had a cage. She had a cage in there.
Uncle G, because I heard I heard your stories about the 13 months and you were persuasive and And the other thing that I wanted to mention, Grant, was that I actually just saw one of your videos. I think it was one of the old videos. I think about Motivated, on how the things that you went through and everything. I sent you an email through help@grantcardone.com, I think.
Okay.
But so I mean, you know, we're in different levels and everything, and I'm not about to tell my story because it's going to be boring. But I think, people are in different levels, but life is life. You know, life just kind of continues. It's kind of similar to everyone.
Yeah, that's right.
And,
I totally agree with you, man, because no matter where you are in life, I know that I know that when I was coming out of a treatment center to where I was starting to start my first business, then having a third business, to the problems that I'm having this morning with some business deals that I'm in, dude, life is life. You got to confront it. Most of the time you by yourself, even when you with somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm on deals today. I'm all by myself. I can't call in, baby. Can you get over here for me right now? Hey, stay with us. The G&E Show every Wednesday. Don't go anyplace. We got callers, not stallers.
Based out of Jacksonville, Florida, this family-owned husband and wife team of realtors is there to serve you, track every process step by step, get you from contract into your new home or out of your current home sold and on the market. Chad and Sandy Newman will take you, market your home, and make sure that you will receive the best customer service ever. They're going to sell your property above market value in 30 days or less. With over 12 years of experience, this team is there for you. To learn more, go to chadandsandy.com. That's chadandsandy.com right now. The fastest growing e-commerce platform in fitness, gymfoodstore.com. Brought to you by Harvard-trained MD entrepreneur and specialist in rehabilitation and regenerative medicine, David Carley, along with Zoe Bedford, experience in distribution and product development. Gym Food Store is your online marketplace for nutrition and sport supplementation. We give you access to the most effective products and nutrition, all while providing expert reviews and user education. Gym Food Store is here to help you identify and validate product selection so that you are not wasting money or time on products that are simply subpar. Learn more at gymfoodstore.com. That's gymfoodstore.com right now. There's only one person you need to know when it comes to health, fitness, and a better lifestyle. Liz Nierzwicki started her fitness journey at 10, overcame OCD, and is the foremost expert in weight training and dieting. She's the author of the international best-selling Happy, Healthy, Fit, Transform Your Life in 90 Days with the Figure Fit Lifestyle Program. She's also the host of the Figure Fit Life podcast. Liz is there to ensure you achieve your goals in fitness. She knows every movement of the body, every food to eat to get in shape, to achieve your fitness goals. To learn more about Liz, go to liznierzwicki.com. That's liznierzwicki.com right now.
Hey, welcome back to the G&E Show. Elena Cardone, Grant Cardone. You can follow Elena at Elena Cardone. Our number's 305-865-8668. I just made an offer to our audience. Anybody that buys a boot camp ticket, Premier, VIP, or Executive, I will match it with the same seating at our upcoming 10X Growth Conference, which will be the largest single entrepreneur event ever held on planet Earth. It's going to be an epic event. And I'm talking about, just for you guys to know, we have calls out to major talent. I mean, we're talking about rock, Justin Timberlake, Eminem. Okay, I got the list out, okay? I think J. Cole's already said he can't be there. I mean, there's a big list of entertainment. After we do a whole day of entrepreneur, business, expansion, there's going to be 35,000 people at this event. It will be the single biggest entrepreneur event. 3 days. Can't give you the date, can't give you the location. You don't even have to buy a ticket from me. You can get a seat for free. You can get a seat for free right now at 10xgrowthcon.com/10x.
Talk about a networking event.
Unbelievable.
How coincidental.
You need events, guys. You guys need events to go to. You need a place where like-minded people. I'll give you one. Network marketing is a great place to go. Okay? Ferrari events. Great place to go, but you're either going to be a spectator or you got to buy a $300,000 car.
Did you know I just took a picture of La Ferrari in our garage? $7 million car.
So how do you guys want to go meet people? Go join the country club. We just joined the country club. $65,000. It's $2,600 a month. Or come to my boot camp. 350 people at this boot camp starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 350 business owners from around the world. It's a great network. You know, I ain't got the money. I ain't got the time. No, you got too many excuses. You guys got to network as a couple. Bring your spouse. Man, I can't get my wife on the same page. It's because you guys don't do anything together except watch freaking movies. That sucked. I agree. I'm tired. Let's go to sleep. Dude, what are you going to do? You got to get energized. Get energized. Go out. Go to events, okay? So how can you do that? Go get involved in a charity. Go give $10 or $15 or $20,000 to a charity. You'll get pushed right to the front of the room, okay? Oh my God, but I don't have the money, Grant. You guys got to risk money. You must invest time and money or you will always complain about time and money. Come to our boot camp, 3 days. Come to our boot camp and then come back to our 10X Growth Conference for free. I'll do that deal. You can always text Natalie for a deal, 212-515-3772. That's the special bat phone for the OG
Who is
Natalie.
a team player, huh?
Okay, callers, talk to them. Okay.
You got Hammy in Fort Lauderdale.
What's up?
Hammy.
Hammy, you coming to my boot camp?
Hammy,
you're right up the street. You're 34 minutes.
Over my Hammy.
34 minutes from the boot camp. Is Hammy coming? Hammy, you coming?
All right, I got Dylan in Ohio.
Yeah, what happened to Hammy? As soon as I asked Hammy, he's like, no, I'm calling
likes the
in.
blonde?
I ain't coming in. Go ahead. What's up?
Hey, Grant, Elena, how are you guys today?
We're great, buddy. Thanks for calling.
Yep, just want to say, Grant, I'm a huge fan of you guys. Your audiobooks, like the 10X Rule, Sell or Be Sold, if you ain't first, you're last. I've been hitting those hard, so just want to say I appreciate them. But the point of me calling is, so I work full-time. I own my own business on the side, and my wife, she works full-time. We have a fabulous 14-month-old son. But my question is I'm to the point in my business to where it's ready to be like, quit dipping my toes in the pool and like dive in full time.
Yeah.
But my wife, you know, she is hesitant just because of, you know, the difference as of right now in money that I'm making full time to my business. Like full time I make, you know, upward to 70 to 75 a year. In my business part time right now, you know, I'm only around 30, but that's because, you know, I'm having to balance full-time and family.
And so she's scared. She's scared about the money dropping off, right?
Wife, like, come on, let's fucking do this. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right, dude. Look, what we got to do, we got to get you and the wife on the same page, man. You're on the accelerator. She's on the brake. The car goes no place. And by the way, it's not that the car doesn't go anyplace. It goes no place, and you damage the freaking transmission, the brakes, the tires. Everything gets, like, slaughtered. The wear and tear of somebody wanting to go this way and somebody wanting to go another way is unbelievable.
Oh, brutal.
You know, so I would just tell you, you have to risk, you got to risk time, and you and the wife need to leave your 14-month-old for 2 or 3 days and come hang out with us. And if it's not us, go hang out with somebody that's doing expansion activities. Okay, so go ahead. What would you say?
I was going to say, everybody wants to have it all. The woman wants to have her time and the this and the that, but no one wants to be willing to confront there is sacrifice time. In everything that you're trying to build, there is sacrifice time. There's no way around it. She's going to have to sacrifice that personal time to get on board to make the big dream
Sacrifice
the big goal.
today so you don't have to compromise tomorrow. Okay? Sacrifice today so you don't have to compromise tomorrow.
What are you willing to give up in order to have greatness?
Totally agree. Oh, but I'm fine. I just want what I have. You can't keep what you have.
You will shrink.
You cannot just hold on to what you have. The entire middle class of America is trying to hold on to what they have. This morning I was working out with Anthony. He put me in the plunge.
Oh, nice.
He said, man, just get your knees in, right? I said, dude, why am I going to get my knees in? Dude, I'm either going all in.
Because you're an all-in kind of guy.
And I walked down the steps. He's like, you need to do 5 minutes at 60 degrees. What is it, 52? I think it's 52. I walked in. I didn't complain. I didn't bitch. Right up to my shoulder, right up to here, dude, for 5 minutes.
Woo!
And then he
And
said
it's
this.
cold,
He says,
man.
man, you
Ooh.
looking like $1 million. I said, then I'm getting out.
You said that I'm going to go throw myself
Dude,
off
let
the
me
bridge.
tell you what I've been doing. I told my wife this the other night. I said, man, because we're getting our planes being painted right now. And I'm so proud, like to see. I remember
That's
my
a victory.
I remember my first car. I couldn't paint the car, right? It was a $1,500 used car. My first car was. I'm getting a plane painted, and a brand new plane's being painted,
That's
putting
a
my
trophy.
name
You
on it.
won the war.
You know, and I said, she's like, how proud of you? I said, dude, I made so many sacrifices.
Yes.
So that I didn't have to compromise.
That's
I never wanted a plane. Okay, I never wanted a plane. I didn't even think about a plane, right? I was like this dude's wife. She's not thinking about more or that it's even possible. I was never thinking about that. But I made so many little sacrifices that today I'm in a position where our family does not have to make compromises. I mean, yes, okay, I could have bought a bigger plane, I guess. It's a fantastic plane. But sacrifice today, folks. Time, weekends, outings. Sacrifice
It only builds
today.
integrity, courage, commitment, honor, dignity, pride, and the reward, the taste of victory that we won a 10-year freaking war.
Yeah,
it's like we did that together.
Yeah, and maybe
it's a symbol.
Maybe if you make enough sacrifices and are on the same page, maybe you can make fewer compromises to your parents, your family, the kids, the schools they go to or don't go to. Okay, so hey, look, the G&E Show, huh? Yeah, G&E Show. Every Wednesday we come to you. Bring them on. Every Wednesday we come to you to talk about what we're learning. And by the way, this show makes us better, makes us more aware, right?
For sure.
By the way, your intro was, man, I wish you would do that every day.
Well,
Just
you know what?
Hold that in the second segment, bring it in, third segment, bring it in.
You know I can.
Go ahead, take
us
home.
it just,
Go ahead.
there's a lot of stuff that comes at you. I have to be willing to overcome it to get it in.
You got to take it.
I'm going to take it.
Take it,
okay?
dude. Just take it.
Woo! I'm taking it now. Y'all heard it.
We got Christopher in New Jersey.
Chris, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you, Grant?
Good, buddy.
Big fan. I'm 15, and I want to know how I can get ahead in the real estate game, and what can I do at this age to allow myself to become more successful for the future?
You would say, start saving all of your money now. When we open this accredited fund, and within 45 days, you just push all in on that and let Big Boy take care of your multiplying.
No. This is what I would tell you to do, okay?
Yeah.
This is what I would,
That's
tell,
what
you
I would
to
tell you to do.
No correction.
Okay?
Okay. So first thing I would tell you to do is you need to start shopping real estate. Even if you don't have any money, you need to start, you need to start walking deals, looking at deals. Wow. Looking at financial statements. You guys that want to invest in real estate, start looking at real estate now, right? You want to invest in bowling alleys? Start looking at bowling alleys. You want to start building apps? You need to learn everything about building apps. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the beautiful Elena Cardone, who's got a fistful. And we do the G&E Show every Wednesday just for you, okay? Make sure your friends know. By the way, if you're on iTunes, you're looking for the Cardone Zone. You're not looking for the G&E Show. You're looking for the Cardone Zone.
I set myself
Well,
up.
we bring you a show on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thursdays, Young Hustlers. That'll be tomorrow. And Friday, the Cardone Zone. We're going to be talking about money, and guess what? Money, more money. Okay, hey, we'll see you guys. The next show's probably going to be from Turks and Caicos.
Woo!
So stay tuned. Stay there. Go everywhere. 10X.
Mr. Cardone, this is Vince Del Monte. One of your sales guys just called me and asked if I'd got any results since your 3-day sales boot camp, and I said, you better believe it. It's over $200,000 in 30 days.
Without that boot camp, we wouldn't have had a good system in place, and thanks to Grant and thanks to that boot camp, we went from 200,000 to 600,000.
And since that boot camp, man, my income went from about 6,000 now to 11,500, almost 12,000, and this is just starting, man.
I would recommend for anybody that is interested in increasing their sales, increasing their profit, they've got to get to the next boot camp.